Alright, this is a quick little overview of my Halloween costume. Let's see if we can do this like this. Um, alright. To start, what I've got here is um, a couple projects I saw from on Adafruit. It was a voice changer and a tutorial for how to animate their LED matrices. I got the Arduino from SparkFun, and I think I got something else from there. I think these cables I got from there. Everything else I got from Adafruit, or I had laying around the house. Um, Originally, I was going to print a housing for the speakers, and then put all the wiring and all the batteries in like a fanny pack or some crap like that. I had some trouble with my 3D printer when I rebuilt my machine. uh, Long story short, I didn't have time on it and I didn't really press it. So what I did is I threw it in the cigar case, which is a little bulky and a little bit odd, but it seems to work. Um, as I said before, the two projects I merged were a voice changer, which used the um, Adafruit wave shield, and the animated matrix, which was just using the Arduino. And what we did is kind of put them together, and I soldered everything to the wave shield. That way, if I wanted to, I could use the Arduino for something else. Things I do differently would be um, how I mount all this stuff together. And the other thing I do a little bit differently is I would have added an additional matrices down here. So it would be four across, and the two center, since they share an address, I wouldn't run into the problem. There's only three different. The way the hardware's set up, you can only use four different. One, two, three, one, two, three. Yeah, three different LED matrices at the same time. So I'm using one address for the eyes, and then yeah, four of them total. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. Anyways, I would have put an additional mouth one in and include the center one. That way, that mouth was a little bit wider. But you can see that it just the eyes are random, and the mouth is tied to the volume coming in from the mic. So this is sort of what it looks like when I'm wearing it. I 3D printed some of the mask stuff, and that's what it looks like. I'm recording this for Jeff. He wanted to see what it did. Anyways, it's going to be in a dark cloak type thing, so you won't be able to see too much of it. But when it does work, the mouth just sort of goes along with what I'm saying, and I think it works pretty good. I haven't decided on a high-pitched voice like this, or if I'm going to make it lower. Let me show you that right now. This is before I put on a whole bunch of them. That's interesting. Reset this. And then if that's even higher, turn it the other around. Reset. And that's a little bit too deep. But the other thing I would have done was I would have put the pulling the potentiometer for its setting to change the voice settings. I wouldn't have made that only once at the initiation, when everything initializes. But by that time, I had actually uninstalled the Arduino IDE, because my 3D printer and the Arduino use essentially the same driver, and they're different versions, and they didn't work back and forth. So when I was trying to fix my 3D printer, I couldn't compile anymore, so I didn't. Anyways, that's the Halloween costume.